Okay, so iPad ran out of storage. It was my fault. I didn't delete the 24-minute video before this. Actually, it's 30 minutes. So it's like those comic reviews. This is the comics I will be reading. And the first 18 are all rereads. There's a technical one for 18. Technically, it's 18. I'll get to why that is in just a second here. Okay, remember to put that there after. Okay. First four up are movies. First movie up is Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. A movie I have been dying to watch the longest time. Forgot about it, remembered it again. I was like, let's watch it. No one wanted to watch it. Then my sister included. And that's important. Why I mentioned that, because sometimes I mention things. Yeah, I know it's like, why did I mention that? Yeah, it's just actually for a point this time. I mentioned it again. And my sister was like, I told everyone I had checked it out at my local library. And she's like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And then she kind of like in between things, so I asked her after, and she's like, yeah, there was this YouTube video, it's really cute, it's a shell, and it's a movie. I know it was a movie. And it's like, I mentioned it to you before. I don't know, I had a bit to drink that night the first time I mentioned it, so maybe I slurred my speech a little bit, but they would ask you, what do you mean, repeat yourself. It was weird. But we'll finally watch this weekend with the whole family, the kid included, because it's a kid's movie. It's a PG one. This one's pretty neat because it comes with a booklet. Show the booklet off. I'm just kind of trying to, hoping my iPad doesn't run out of storage. I'm trying to get on one of my movies. So the DVD here. It's Blu-ray. I should probably put it upside. I should not put it upside down like it was. Blu-ray because I knew we're gonna all watch it as a family. And especially for newer movies, I like to try to get the Blu-ray, unless I know for a fact I want to watch it all alone. But here is the little booklet, and it's really nice they had it, and it's all in one piece too. Because usually it won't come with the extras for a library copy, but it's pretty neat they did that. Like cute little, it's a Criterion collection, right? Yes, no, maybe so. And also my favorite movie studio, A24. So I already know I'm gonna like this movie, or I have very high hopes, at least. So the next one is one I'm going to check out. I'm going to watch immediately after this. Hopefully, I'll get this uploaded soon, because I got a lot to do. I gotta do this, and then I gotta do one more thing, and then I gotta get on this, the movie. And it's already 2 hours, and it's almost 10 o'clock right now. I had a busy day today. And that is Ordinary People. This one and the next one I want to check out at the same time. I thought my local library would have both movies. They only had this one. This is kind of a tear-jerking movie, and this movie stole the Oscar from The Shining. The Shining should have won Best Picture. And will I say, oh, this deserved it more than The Shining? Probably not, but we shall see. It's the trailer made it look very schmaltzy, kind of sentimental, sappy kind of thing, like you're trying too hard for the Oscars, And hopefully, I watched the full trailer. It was kind of like those first 5 seconds, first 10 seconds, 30 seconds or so was like very melodramatic. I was like, my god. But we shall see. So the next one is Terms of Endearment, another tearjerker, and this one is directed by James L. Brooks. And it's a movie I've not seen. I don't know why it's taking this long to watch it. But he's the co-creator of The Simpsons. Direct this movie, I want to check it out. Because Margaret, he only produced. I have no idea what produce. I don't think anybody knows what produce means. I don't think producers fully understand what produce means. Usually, from what I've heard, from what I've been told, it means nothing. Then Triangle of Sadness. No, this is not a tearjerker. This is not a tearjerker, despite the name Triangle of Sadness. This is a dark comedy, apparently. I just picked it up because, oh yeah, I heard about this movie. It was up for Oscars. Did it win any? I don't know. It didn't. I'm hoping it's good. It kind of got mixed reviews. Not mixed, but kind of no one said it was absolutely spectacular. It's 2.5 hours, so at least hopefully it's at least entertaining. My cousin, not the one I stream with, but one I'll call the movie girl, she said it was good. She said it was weird, but good. I like weird movies, so that's how I like it. Now on to the OGNs. The first one being, and also the rereads. So on to rereads. First 18 are rereads. And technical for the 18. Again, I'll explain myself when we get to that, the 18th book. But right now, Did you hear what Eddie Gain done? This is the Evidence before. It was the OGN. And All Way Tells is not the one I got before, but this is very interesting, and I want to read it again. I kind of forgot what happened. Then we have Apocalyptic Girl, one of those books I gotta reread every 6 months. It's just that good, and it's pretty short too. You know, it's kind of like you can finish that in under 2 hours. Domovoy, I had checked it out with when I checked out Apocalyptic Girl, that specific edition too. I checked this out too, so I was like, you know, let's do that again, for shits and giggles. Now, what do I mean by edition of Apocalyptic Girl? Well, the one I have right now is a new edition. It comes with new story apparently. The old one, I don't even know like what's the new story, like what's the new edition, like what's the added story? Because I couldn't tell that time I read it. It was kind of funny. Magneto Volume 2. Such a damn good run. I had to read again. Transmetropolitan Volume 9, The Cure, the penultimate issue of the penultimate volume, meaning it's one after this. Like with Preacher, and Apocalyptic Girl, it's my I'd read it every 6 months, especially with Transmetropolitan and Preacher, because they're my favorite comics of all time. That's how you. I was gonna say that's how you service them. It didn't sound right. That's how you do them. That's not right either. That's how you pay home. No, nothing seemed right. So say I pay it forward. I know what the saying is. My mind is like constantly like, oh, is it gonna run out of storage? But I'm running out of storage. I could do it on my phone. If it runs out again, I'll do it on my phone. Superman for Tomorrow. So this one, so some books I read again because I have to, because I like them a lot. I read them again every 6 months kind of thing. But this one, I have to give a second chance to. This one especially because it's Brian Azzarello and Jim Lee on Superman. This should have been spectacular, but I didn't like it that much. The first 3 times I've read it. Hopefully the third time is the charm. And I believe it's the third time I've read it, at least. Hopefully, because otherwise it doesn't make sense what I just said. The American Way by John Ridley. Haven't read this in a long time. Actually, there's a 4th criteria. There's 3 criterias. There's the give me a second chance every 6 months, and I haven't read this in a long time. Let's read it again. That's this book. And there's 2 in 1 for Walking Dead. Kind of like I liked it so much, I gotta read it again, and also it's been a long time. But I don't think I'll read this book every 6 months because there's a lot to it. Even if you say, well, it's only 15 volumes, it's only like, if you're going by Transmetropolitan, it's only 5 more than Transmetropolitan. Yeah, but it's still it's still almost 200 issues, and it's hardcovers too. Transmetropolitan is 60. This is 200 almost. We have Batman Rules of Engagement. This is the one like kind of like every 6 months, kind of in the middle between every 6 months and because I only read this for a second. It's only a second time reading this. Actually, technically it's 3rd time. Sorry. And I haven't read this in a long time. It kind of in the middle where I forgot a lot of what happened in this book. It's not been that long, but I kind of forgot a lot of what happened in this book. I remember liking it, but I still don't remember a lot of what happened in this book. And sometimes it's a good thing because it makes you want to reread it quicker. If it's a good book, it makes you want to read it again all the more sooner. Then we have Wonder Woman by Brian Azzarello, my favorite Wonder Woman run. So yeah, every 6 month rule. Welcome Back by Christopher Sabala. The let's give it a second chance rule, especially because I really want to give Christopher Sabala the benefit of the doubt that it's just me thinking it was gonna be really, really good, but it wasn't. You know, and hopefully it's not as bad as a writer as others have said he is, and I'm the common denominator that says no, actually there's a few good books by him. Wicked and Divine, Volume 7, the every 6 months rule. This is such a damn good series, and like with Preacher, I'm really considering buying this myself, just to have it in my personal collection. I already did it with another Image Comics series, which I'll be seeing pretty soon here, and Outcast, and Bitter Root. I won't allude to the one. I've already done it with Bitter Root and Outcast, so why not do it with Wicked? Why not do it with Wicked and Divine? It's up in the air still, because I'm almost like, it's like 99% of myself is saying yes, 1% is saying no, but that 1% is becoming stronger and stronger. But then 99, it's like they're still fighting, even though one has 99 people fighting against it and one has one. You know. Or if you want to go by if you want to go by 9 out of 10, 90 is no, it doesn't work out. It doesn't work that way. It's still 9 and 1. Defenders, Volume 2. I haven't read this in a long time. Let's read it again. Kind of book. Kind of forgot about it too. But I remember really liking the first time. I liked Volume 1, so I don't think I'll feel any different about Volume 2. Deadpool, Spider-Man. I haven't read this in a long time. I'll check it out. But also I'm hoping and praying that I have the whole entire series at my local library, and I just had to put it through Gmilks or whatever. Hopefully, you know, up in the air. So it's kind of like a fourth criteria. There is a fourth criteria. So sorry, four criteria again. Hopefully they'll have the next few volumes again, and I just gotta do it through my new set of rules kind of thing, because I couldn't find it. Oh, it's through the ISBN. Because if you search by ISBN, sometimes you'll find it. There have been books that I would never have been able to find had I not done it by ISBN. This is on ILL. Gmilks is like, you got it. Cool. And if you don't have it, we don't have it. There's no 2 cents about it. We don't have it. And ILL is like, there's some hidden books if you actually look. It's like, how? You gotta put to the ISBN. It's like, great, cool. Why couldn't you have them where they belonged? Because fuck you, that's why. Alright, cool. That's why I wish they'd all go under Gmilks, because Gmilks even have it. But they can't. I know there's a good reason for why. It's because for local libraries that are like right next to each other kind of thing. Makes sense. And Lakeland's like almost an hour away, so I'm gonna ask them why they won't do it. I mean, I think it's just how much like, nope, not doing it. Sorry. Vader down. The 6-month rule. And we got 4 epic collections. Iron Fist. Now this one is just because of why the hell not? It's epic collections. Oh, sorry, the 4 criteria. I got sidetracked. So it's every 6 months rule. I have to give it a second chance rule. They don't have the next volume rule. It's if they have it this time, do it to my new rules rule, and or my new way of doing it rule. And then there's the give a second chance. Oh, I forgot love what happened, and it sounds reread again kind of thing. So 4 criteria for my rereads. If it doesn't meet all of them, then like, how can not? But if it's like one of those ones, sometimes like, I just have no incentive to read it again. Angela will probably be that serious, for example. Maybe not though. I've said about a lot of books. So yeah, 4 epic collections. First one was Iron Fist. Next is Captain America: Superior Stratagem, Mark Gruenwald's run. Then we have a technical reread because I've read half of this book. Because thanks to Marvel Masterworks printing, this is the first epic collection of Fantastic Four. Obviously thicker than your Marvel Masterwork. This one's 18 issues. I read 10, so more than half. I just say half in general. And then onto the reading for the first time. This one is Guardians of the Galaxy Epic Collection Volume 1. You can tell, not the Guardians we know. That's how old this book is. It says before Star-Lord, Gamora, Groot, and pure curiosity. I'm like, let's check it out. Hopefully it's at least interesting. They had it too. It was a pretty new epic collection, so it was kind of like they're not gonna have it. And they had it. I was like, oh, okay. And I was gonna make a rule where because 3, I want to have 4 epic collections. They had that one. I'd check out another epic collection from local library. They had that, so I did Iron Fist. So it's a technical 5th criteria, I guess, for the reread. It says Iron Fist the reread. Unwritten, Volume 9, The Fables crossover. God Shaper. This is the Simon Spurrier book. I put in Alienated, didn't have it. It's like, let's do God Shaper. Hopefully this is better than his other, this Fire. And even better than his Coda, which I do need to finish that off once and for all, too. But that will be a bit later. Then we have Vagrant Queen by Magdalene Visaggio. Hopefully this is better than her Kim and Kim. And maybe even Uja Wuja, but hopefully at least better than Kim and Kim. But at least this is only 1 volume. There's a second one that came out recently. I don't know if they have a second volume. I only saw volume 1. And even that, I was lucky to get, because ILL did the glitch. They say, nope, you don't got it. You do. Let's put it again. Oh, we haven't. How stupid of us. Yeah, ILL is just a weird system. It's a system where you don't... Obviously, I know it's not the people putting in the book. It's not their fault. It's the system itself. The system comes back and nope, you don't got it. And you kind of shake it, like kind of like refresh or whatever. Or turn it on, turn it off and turn it on again. Like, oh, we did this whole time. Again, it's a system, not the people. System. God is Dead, Volume 4. Submerged, Volume 1. Vida IL. Hopefully this is... Oh, that's also Walt comics. Cool. Yeah, hopefully this is good. Yeah, I at least want something that's interesting. Something that's not boring. And nothing I've read by Vida IL has been that boring, honestly. Like, incredulously so. Angela, Volume 2. Hopefully this isn't as boring as Volume 1. Volume 1 I was kind of mixed on, so to speak. With Ronin Island. Want to check this out? This is Greg Pak. I stumbled upon this book. I wanted to look up Ronin comics and found this one. It's like, oh, okay. Captain America and the Mighty Avengers. It's one of those books that I always heard about. I guess I never thought to put it into my local library. See, they had it. They did. The final volume of Future's End. And last and probably least, Nubia and the Amazons. Hopefully Volume 1. It's very confusing. It's very confusing to see if it was. I believe it is. I don't know. There's 2 of them. But I looked it up. It seemed to be the older one. I did by release date of the hardcovers or the digital edition. And this said it's Volume 1, technically. But yeah, hopefully this is actually Volume 1. This one's by Stephanie Williams and Vida Ayala. I always get Williams and Phillips confused. So they might as well merge and become Willem Phillips. No, Phillips. So which one's written by... Is it going to tell me or no? Which one's written by Vida Ayala? Let's see. It's not going to say. Story for Vida Ayala, but script for Stephanie Williams. I don't know. One of those books I want to check out. And I don't know a single book I've read by Stephanie Williams. I can tell you about the top of my head. Oh, and then last but not least, sorry, one more. Black Canary Night. One of those DC Ink books, and again, the final book and the final OGN. Not only the final OGN, but final book, as I should say. So that, as I say, is that. Now, I'm going to recount, see if it's 26. I actually did 26 and 25 for the non-OGNs, the ones I read all at once. I mean, sorry, not the ones I read all at once, the ones I read per chapter, or issue, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But luckily, one of these is 4 issues, so only 4 days, and then, yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But with the 4 epic collections, that are at least 18 issues each, I'm going to have to read 2 per day. So that's like a lot. So 14, so yeah, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because sometimes I miss count. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Nope, it's 26. Alright. And that, as I say, is that. 18 minutes, not bad. There's some of these books I kind of like. It's a nice volume. What more can I say about them? You know? That's it. I try my best, by the way, too, to say a little bit more about it. But sometimes it's just, God is Dead, Volume 4. I keep wanting to call it God's Not Dead because that's a stupid movie. It's actually a stupid movie, by the way. It's not, it's like, oh, it's a stupid movie. You know, we say that in general. No, it's actually a stupid movie. That's it.